My fellow brothers and sisters, we find ourselves in a critical moment where we must speak truth to power and address the reality facing our community. Unfortunately, some of us have thrown their support behind 45. Now, let me be crystal clear, everyone is entitled to their political beliefs. But we cannot afford collective amnesia when it comes to the actions of his administration. Let's remember the painful history and the policies that have disproportionately hurt our community. Remember the Central Park Five. 45's call for the execution of the Central Park Five, even after their exoneration. He demonstrated his lack of empathy and hate for our community, and a willingness to rush to judgment against those young folks. False claim about Haitians, unfounded assumptions about entire groups only serve to perpetuate stereotypes and sow division. We cannot overlook the harm caused by such baseless statements. Housing discrimination, 1973 housing discrimination lawsuits. His company discriminated against black tenants. This is a stark reminder of the systemic challenges we face. S-whole country's comment, referring to African nations in derogatory terms, adds fuel to the fire of discrimination and bias.
Birther conspiracy theory, the baseless lie on President Obama's citizenship was not just an attack on him, but also an attack on the dignity of every Black American. Charlottesville remarks, failure to unequivocally condemn white supremacists after the Charlottesville incident left a scar on the fabric of our nation, and failed to address the threat posed by hate groups like the Proud Boys and the Boogaloo Boys. Colin Kaepernick, criticizing a peaceful protest against racial injustice, speaks to a failure to understand the struggles our community faces daily. And the call for Kaepernick's firing raises concerns about freedom of expression. Comments about cities, negative stereotypes perpetuated by comments about Philadelphia, Chicago, and Atlanta further contribute to racial tensions, and do not address the root causes of the challenges faced by urban communities.
Retweeting a white power tweet, reposting content linked to white supremacy raises grave concerns, and demands accountability for the impact of such affiliations. Furthermore, the reversal of gains made by the Obama administration, coupled with the presence of white supremacists like Steve Miller and Steve Bannon, shows us his priorities are anti-social justice and anti-civil rights, returning to the 1950 Jim Crow policies of his administration. Black people don't fall for the okey-doke. He thinks we will buy his mugshot t-shirt and his $400 sneakers because we're criminals. Let us not forget our history, our struggles, and the resilience that defines us as a community. We must stand together, informed, and united against any force that seeks to undermine our progress.